Education Principal Secretary Julius Yuan has warned any student involved in the destruction of school property that he or she will be treated as a criminal irrespective of their age. Acknowledging that there could be underlying issues affecting the learners, he nonetheless insisted arson is criminality and any student implicated will bear the consequences.
From Maranda High School in Siaya County to Buruburu Girls in Nairobi County, Kakamega High School in Kakamega County and Mwala Girls High School in Machakos County, the cases of school arson and students unrest are on the rise. And while the authorities appear to be shaken by the frequency and intensity of the cases, the government is warning all students implicated.
It doesn't matter the age of a learner. If you decide to burn and destroy property, you'll be declared a criminal. And therefore, with the burning that is going on currently, we are requesting and asking the security officers to make sure they conduct thorough investigations and the learners responsible prosecuted.
Nearly 40 students are in police custody. Many others have been charged in court over school arson and wanton destruction of school property. Meanwhile, Education Principal Secretary Dr. Julius Yuan has warned both the students and their parents on the consequences of their unlawful actions.
Any student who thinks that putting the lives of other students in danger and burning property is a way of solving a problem will face the full force of the law, and they have themselves to blame, because thereafter they are going to make their lives very difficult in terms of in future when they're seeking clearance, the certificate of good conduct when they're looking for jobs.
Last week, the government directed head teachers to release children both in primary and secondary school for half-term on November 19th to 23rd, after stakeholders complained that students needed a break from the tight academic calendar. However, there is a growing consensus that COVID-19 and a tight school calendar are not solely to blame. Calls for the establishment or strengthening of psychosocial support to students in boarding schools have continued, with the government being blamed for its lackluster approach on establishing a fully functional and professionally run guiding and counseling department in schools. Reports generated by previous commissions and task forces highlighted moral decay and lack of values in society as key contributors of students' unrest.
Other than competencies, we have to ensure that our children have character, because competencies without character will come to naught. It will not help us at all.
The character that some people are portraying and the young ones are copying them is very bad. Meaning, if now we put them in their schools, and these people, our parents or maybe the adults are like that, the role models are ours, we do not have solved anything. We need to go back as a nation. We need to go back to our parenting methods, and we need also to go back in character training of our young ones.
Drug abuse, packed school calendar, curriculum overload, and poor teacher-student relations have also been cited as causes of school unrest. In less than a month, more than 30 schools have reported arson cases, with dormitories being the most targeted. And although the audits are yet to be conducted in the affected schools to assess the extent of damage, parents and guardians will shoulder the burden of rebuilding the burned schools, with some schools already directing that every child pays between 1,500 to 2,000 shillings. Shadrach Miti, KTN News.